You know, we use words all the time, right? But how often do we actually stop and, well, really look at them? Today we're going to do just that. We're deconstructing one of the most common words out there, piece by piece, to see what it's really made of.
So you're probably thinking, okay, a dictionary page. It gives you a definition, maybe a pronunciation. What's the big deal? But what if I told you that hidden in all that fine print is a clue, a story about why some words are just fundamentally more important than others? That's what we're going to find out.
And the word we're putting under the microscope today is idea. It seems so simple, doesn't it? We all think we know what it means, but let's see what's really hiding in plain sight.
All right, first things first. Let's start with the absolute fundamentals, how you say the word and what it actually means. We're basically breaking down its anatomy.
Okay, just listen for a second. In the UK, you'll often hear it with a softer ending, that ear sound, idea. But over in the US, that last syllable gets a little sharper, more of an E sound, idea. It's a super subtle difference, but it's one of those things that can instantly tell you where a speaker is from.
So let's get into the meanings. And the first one is the one we all use a million times a day. An idea is just a concept, a thought. The example here, it was a good idea, is about as straightforward as you can get. It's that little spark that just pops into your head.
But then things get a little deeper. An idea can also be something totally abstract, something you can't physically touch or hold. Think about a sentence like, "Love is just an idea." This isn't some quick suggestion. It's this huge, massive concept that exists entirely in our minds. It's the complete opposite of something concrete like a table or a book. And the third meaning, this one's all about perspective. It's an idea as a personal viewpoint. When you hear something like, "He changed her ideas on religion," that's talking about a huge shift in how someone sees the world. So an idea isn't just a fleeting thought, it can be an entire belief system. Okay, so now we get what it means. But here's the thing. No word is an island. So let's take a look at how idea connects to all the words around it. Let's meet its family.
And this is where the word's identity gets crystal clear. Over on the left, you've got its synonyms, words like concept, thought, viewpoint. They're all part of the same club of things that happen in your head. But now look to the right. The opposites, reality and fact. This tells you something absolutely crucial. At its very core, an idea is separate from the physical, proven world.
And that family tree just keeps growing. You've got words like ideal, ideology, and even ideate. That's the verb for having an idea. They all share that same root, that same DNA. It really shows you how one simple idea can blossom into a whole complex system of thought.
All right, so we've covered the basics. We know what it means, who it's related to. But this is where our little investigation takes a very interesting turn. Because tucked away at the bottom of the page was this small, technical-looking label, a clue that kind of changes everything.
So here's that list of categories from the dictionary page. And yeah, most of them are exactly what you'd expect. Nouns, countable nouns, pretty standard, kind of boring stuff. But do you see that weird code right at the top? The one that doesn't quite fit? B850. I mean, it doesn't look like much, does it? It looks like some kind of library catalog number or maybe just some internal jargon. But trust me, this little code is the key to understanding why idea isn't just another word. So what on earth does it mean? What's the secret this little label is hiding? This is the moment we go from just defining a word to really understanding its place in the entire English language. And there it is. B850 stands for Basic English 850. This means our word, idea, is on a very special, very exclusive list. It's not just some random group of words, it's a super carefully chosen list of the 850 most essential words you need to communicate in English. Just think about that number for a second. 850 out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language. Someone boiled it down to just 850. An idea made the cut. So, okay, who cares? Why does this even matter? What does it really mean for a word to be considered basic? This is where we get to the true significance of that little BE850 label. So, Basic English was created to be a simplified version of the language, specifically for international use. The whole goal was to figure out the absolute smallest number of words you would need to explain almost anything. It was designed to be the foundation, the bedrock for clear communication. And what this tells us is that idea isn't just a word we use a lot. It's been officially recognized as one of the essential building blocks of thought itself. The thinking goes, you pretty much can't communicate complex thoughts without it.
It's a true cornerstone of the language.
So there you have it. We started with a single dictionary page and went from a simple definition all the way to this profound insight about the very architecture of our language. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other basic words are we all using every single day with no clue that they're actually the essential keys to communication? What else are we taking for granted?